makes adjustmsts that you're not used to seeing. So this will be an interesting matchup between these two guys here today. Great competitor in Canes, one of the best in the world, and you got another tough competitor in Strafing.
As you can see, Canes versus IB Strafing, both of them are 1-0 so far in the Madden 17 Vikings championship here, the challenger here in Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota. And you were talking about IB Strafing. I was talking to him as well. He used to draw plays in his notebook.
That's fantastic.
Back in high school, he wasn't paying attention to his teacher, but he was drawing plays. But look where it's got him here. So sometimes you can get away with that if you've got a dream and a passion, and you can make something of yourself. So I wouldn't say that for all students, but if you know what you want to do and you're really good at it, maybe you can kind of keep an eye on what the big prize is, and that is I want to be a Madden player, a professional Madden player. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Canes versus IB Strafing. We'll go ahead and look at the bracket here, Gibbs, and you can see VTech drags on, and now it's that last semifinal for that last slot in the championship round of the Vikings championship.
Yeah, and we have special Final Four matchups between the best players in the world. You had Drag and VTech, Drag advances. Now we have another great matchup here between Strafing and Canes, two of the best world-class competitors that you'll see play Madden, and it's all based on their preparation. It's all based on how much they play the game. These guys know in and out everything about what their opponent wants to do, and that's when we get the best matchups possible. That's when you get games that come down to the final possession, baby. I can't wait for another one to kick off here. This one's going to come down to the wire between two great competitors. It's going to be awesome.
All right, let's check the rosters of both of these competitors, the 2 versus the 3 here in this Madden 17 Vikings Championship. We're live here at Mall of America. Thanks for everybody watching live on the stream on Twitch, also as well as Vikings.com, Facebook, live. Everybody watching there, the social media is popping right now, as well as the atmosphere here inside of Mall of America with the Vikings cheerleaders and also Stephon Diggs stopping by. Mutt salary cap, Gibbs, and we're starting with Canes offensively, and it's brought to you by Pepsi. Pepsi, zero sugar, zero calories, max taste.
Yeah, and Canes wants to pass the ball all over the field. No reason not to have Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback then. Ricky Williams at the halfback position to control the line of scrimmage, and then rounded out his receiving core with Deion Sanders. Carries the ball like a loaf of bread. You'll watch that, but he's got the speed all over the field to make plays. Randy Candy Moss, big-time receiver downfield, and another big threat, Herman Moore, all 6'5". Watch for him to make big plays downfield.
All right, and we'll take a look defensively for Canes. He'll be the home team wearing the dark purple.
Yeah, and he's got Harrison Smith at free safety. This is one of the best safeties in Madden Ultimate Team. Brings a lot of defensive prowess to the field, hit power, caused a lot of fumbles, and then there's that man, Paul Krause. Great hands in the secondary for Canes. And then, of course, another Deion Sanders on the opposite side of the field at corner for Canes, and rounds out his secondary with Jalen Ramsey and Night Train Lane.
Very eclectic mix there. You talk about great hands. How about that great face mask for the great Viking there, Paul Krause. On the other side of the ledger, the other side of the coin, IB Strafing, the 3 seed, Ryan Danzig from Marshville, Wisconsin, not too far away from here. Teddy Bridgewater, his favorite player of the Vikings. IB Strafing wearing the white. Take a look at him offensively.
Yeah, quarterback Derek Carr, great year for the Raiders. He has Todd Gurley at halfback, and then what a trio of receivers for his receiving core here. Julio Jones, Jerry Rice, and Odell Beckham Jr. Watch Julio Jones be a big target for him in his offense here for Strafing.
All right, defensively for IB Strafing out of Marshville, Wisconsin, only 2 hours away from here in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Bloomington, Minnesota.
Yeah, and 2 big-time pass rushers. This has been the staple. A lot of rosters we've been seeing. You got Jadeveon Clowney on one edge. You got Khalil Mack on the opposite. They cause problems for opposing quarterbacks. And then his secondary, he's got Mel Blount, Deion Sanders, and then once again, the Paul Krause legend, big-time playmaker in the secondary, holds on to a lot of interceptions for his defensive squad.
Now, Gibbs, this is a 2 versus 3. This could be a final. If this was, another championship. But for these guys going here, you've got a guy here that's very confident in Canes, a guy that believes he's going to win and should win. And then you got another guy who told me in IB Strafing, I'm obsessed with football. This right here is a heck of a semifinal going on, and the winner moves on to face ink drag.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about Canes here in this tournament, and for good reason. He really is one of the best players in the world. He competed in our previous tournament, the Madden Bowl. Again, went 2-1 there, didn't advance out of his group stage, so he has a lot to prove here today. And what I love about his game is the confidence that he has. He's calm, cool, collective, and he hangs in there, and he just never shows any emotion. He has complete control over his mindset, the way he wants to play the game, typically dictates to his opponent how he wants to play the game, and he has a big-time matchup, though, coming up here with Strafing.
All right, as you can see, a live look here of the Mall of the Merc. Look at those folks up there on the 4th and 3rd levels. You got the crowd here. You got some of the players, the families and friends are here. You've got people watching live on Facebook. You got people watching live on Vikings.com. The very first Madden 17 Club Series is the Vikings Championship. We're live here. Mall of America, Larry Ridley with the play-by-play. We got Steve Gibbons on the color, and we've got the great Paul Allen, the voice of the Minnesota Vikings, and we're gonna kick this thing off. It's IB Strafing, the 3 seed, against the number 2 seed Canes, and we've got a kickoff.
We're in for a good one here.
In for a great one here. Like I said, this could be a championship in any other Madden Championship Series event, and it will be Canes starting off with the white jerseys, 1st and 10 from his own 25. And there we go, we've got the back on the left side, and that's been working for him a lot. Running the ball. Nice tackle there by IB Strafing.
Yeah, I love the quick adjustment right out the gate here for Canes. He typically stays in that compressed formation with all of his players in the middle of the field, but then he spreads it out there, quick audible, checks down. It didn't work out for him. He got a negative 1 yard run there, but I like that change of pace, change of flow for Canes in the start of this one.
Here, IB Strafing, you can stop that running attack just like that. You'll do it every day of the week and still have coverage on the back end. 2nd and 11. For Canes, he's dropping back with Rogers, and he's got the pass to Randy Moss. Throw the hand up and get it out there to the guy from Rand, West Virginia.
Yeah, fantastic pressure right there from Strafing off that left edge. I like that, a sneaky corner blitz. You're gonna see that a lot if he keeps getting Canes in that same formation, that gun-tight formation where all the receivers are condensed in the middle part of the field. Great way to send pressure from Strafing. And I think that's where we're seeing Canes check out, because he knows pressure left. He wants to run the ball off the right edge. Good adjustment by Canes. Good D, though.
Good defense there. Canes, Jordan Powell with the run, and he loses 2 yards. And you got to like what Ryan did right there, a.k.a. the gamer tag, IB Strafing.
Yeah, and Strafing, known in the community, had kind of a heartbreak cities, trying to get to the Madden Classic, trying to get to Madden Bowl, but dials up a hot one off that right edge.
Oh, can't hold on to that one. Boy, the quarterback almost got ate up. And the receiver, he's lucky to get up from that hit right there.
Yeah, and one thing that he feels like, Strafing feels like he has the advantage is the ability to make adjustments that his opponent typically doesn't see on a consistent basis. It feels like that's what gives him the advantage against most of his competitors.
3rd and 12, first series, first drive of the game for Canes. Got his quarterback in the gun.
Good heat off the left edge.
It's great defense right there. You got to punt the ball.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. The way he's bringing pressure right now is very different from what I've typically seen here. So coming out with a great game plan, Strafing, as he gets the early stop here against Canes.
First quarter of the Madden 17 Vikings Championship brought to you by CenturyLink. CenturyLink high speed, surf, stream, and share on multiple devices. Oh, almost got the block there. We got the fair catch, and it will be IB Strafing with the rock now. He's got the ball, his first series on offense in the dark purple.
And talking with Strafing before this game, what I loved about is just his demeanor, the way he kind of looks at this whole situation. He just said, he goes, you know what? It's just a game. Life goes on, but he does want to win here. He does want to play competitively. He understands the opportunities that he has in front of him, but a great competitor and an even better kid.
First time with the ball for IB Strafing, and he's back and he's looking. Got his tight end, Jimmy Graham, out there. It's a game at about 4 or 5 on that. 2nd and 5 for Strafing.
Yeah, at the end of the last game, Canes, we were talking with Canes, and he said, if I stay in that 46 that I played in the previous game, that 46 normal, I load the box with defenders, I'm not losing the game.
That Bear 46 defense there from the great 85 Bears that went away with the Super Bowl shuffle route there for
great playmaker.
Bears, and great. Look at Deion Sanders holding that ball like a loaf of bread, but he's fast.
He does. He really does. He carries it in one hand, literally like it's a loaf of bread. He's got to be very careful. Don't squeeze it too hard. You might crush the bread, make it not too soft. You can't do that.
Got to get out of bounds, too. You know, Deion does not like contact. Let's just put it that way. So here we go, 1st and 10 for Strafing, and he's looking again, and he's crossing routes. Right now, it's working for him. It's been working for him all afternoon long here at Mall of America.
Yeah, and right there, another quick underneath pattern. That's going to be a route that will be open consistently for him, as Kane's defense doesn't have a standard cover two from this formation, so the short flats are typically open.
And he's going across the middle.
No way.
Oh, no, he can't hold on. Almost had a tip drill pick there for Canes.
Yeah, and Kane's typically not known for sending pressure. Will typically play a lot of coverage-style defense. Will just look to generate pressure with his front four, three pass rushers typically. So Strafing needs to recognize that, hang in the pockets, stay composed, have good presence, and find your open receiver. Just like that.
Got him just like that. But you know what? Those little crossing routes, horizontal, man, it can be tough if you're not getting the run after the catch.
Yeah, very important. That's why you want to get the ball to those quick receivers. Get that yak yards running after the catch here for Strafing.
Doesn't work if you don't get the yak. So 3rd and 7 for Strafing, and he's dropping back, and he's getting some good. Oh, watch out for the blind side there. Great tackle, great rush by Canes coming off that edge.
Yeah, and that's the staple for Canes, how he's going to need to win this game. He's not known for sending blitzes from this formation. He needs to rely on the stock pass rush from his down defensive lineman. And right there, Lawrence Taylor steps up and made a huge play for him, gets to a 4th and 16 spot.
And he's going for it. Why not on that side of the field? Here comes the pressure on the right side. And he's going across, and it's picked off, diving pick. And he's touchdown right there. So it's Canes taking over after the turnover by Strafing.
Yeah, that was, I like that play call there, 4th and 16. You're not really in a good punt situation. Again, you lose maybe about 20, 30 yards. So he goes for it, gets the interception, just as good as a punt there. Gives yourself an opportunity to convert if you're Strafing.
I agree. There is nothing wrong with being aggressive in that situation. That was the right call. 1st and 10 now with Canes with the ball, his second possession. See what he can do with it. Got the crosses, got the deep stuff. Love the high-low action. Here comes another cross, and he just go ahead and he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, good throwaway right there. You don't want to force anything there. You had a couple verticals downfield. Everything was covered. You had a halfback leaking out of the backfield, didn't get open. So count your losses there and throw it away.
2nd and 10. Lots of passing here, and he got his
good
receiver.
Moves.
A good move by Jerry Rice to break a tackle. Now we've got a manageable 3rd and 2. 3rd and 4 there. I guess he lost a couple yards going out.
And what I love right now, what we're seeing from Strafing on the defense side of the ball, is he's sending pressure off the left edge. He's also generating pressure off the right edge, and it's making it really difficult for Canes to identify where's the pressure coming, and that's what makes it hard. Look at pressure on both edges.
Oh, he held on. Complementary football, you talked about it. Pass rush. The secondary is playing well. You can't ask for a better start if you're Strafing.
Yeah, and what makes it really difficult is to identify where is the pressure coming from. Is it left edge or right edge? And that time he sent it both edges. And when you don't understand where the pressure is coming from, it makes it really difficult to get your pass protection in order. And if you don't have your pass protection in order, you get crushed like you just did there.
You don't want that to happen too many times to your quarterback. He would not be long for this game if that continues to happen with pressure coming off the edge from both edge rushers for Canes on that one. Strafing with the ball.
Oh, he's wide open, baby. One time.
One-on-one. Is he going to get there? Oh, my goodness. Oh, great catch. And he steps onto it and gets into the end zone. It's a touchdown by your big tight end, Big Red, Jimmy Graham, going down the middle of the seam.
Jimmy Graham torching the defense downfield. The weakness of what we're seeing in Canes' defense, he's playing what is called a inverted cover two. Typically, when you have a cover two defense, your outside corners are playing the short flat near the sideline. When you're playing an inverted cover two, your deep corners are playing deep downfield. Doesn't have a deep safety over the middle of the field. You can see the recognition right there from Strafing. Takes advantage, finds Jimmy Graham one-on-one for the huge touchdown.
So it's almost like the roles are reversed. The safeties are coming up, playing shorter stuff, and the corners have to get back.
And the other thing, too, is Canes he's manning up the safety to take away that deep seam. But right there, Jimmy Graham, just the athleticism, the height, the size, his ability to get downfield, stretch defenses vertically, won that matchup right there, and that's where you see the big touchdown.
All right, Canes with the ball, down 7-0 to Strafing, and he takes off with Rogers, and he gets the first down on the scramble there from A-Rod.
Yeah, A-Rod has a little bit of mobility in those legs. What's really difficult is having to defend mobile quarterbacks. You have to dedicate an extra defender to literally just watch the quarterback, so stresses your defense and your defense's resources.
Oh, little helicopter action there for Ricky Williams on the 2-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm really impressed right now with the way Strafing is playing on the defense side of the ball. So far this tournament, we haven't seen many players adjust and change their play call up. Right now, you can see it's affecting the way Kane's playing. He's put his halfback to the left side of the field. You typically don't see that from him.
Well, that time we didn't see it, but you talk about the strengths of Strafing, and it's defensively, and he told me, look, I'm going to send pressure. And he doesn't hide that fact, and that's his game, and that's what he's been doing so far. And also, you look at Strafing, he's got a 7-0 lead, so he can go ahead and start dialing up some more pressure if you're Strafing.
Yeah, and in this spot here, Canes, you got to think, okay, where's the pressure coming from? Make sure my pass protection's in order. Typically, you keep the halfback that's standing next to the quarterback in. Make sure that he doesn't run a route. You want him to stay in and block for an extra protection, and that he needs to make sure he gets that figured out here on this big third down.
And it's after an end of one. It's IB Strafing with the lead, 7-0. The kid from Marshfield, Wisconsin, just 2 hours away from here in
Watch
Benning.
left edge.
Canes with the ball. Jordan Powell, JP, kids call it Canes. It's a gamer tag.
Uh-oh.
He's got A-Rod. He's got a man there deep on the right side. Did he hold on? That's a fumble, so yeah, that is a catch.
Yeah,
fumbled out of bounds.
Great way to identify the mismatch there. You had Herman Moore matched up against a linebacker, Bud Dupree of the Steelers. Yes, Bud Dupree is athletic, but can't typically hang with Herman Moore.
I don't want Bud Dupree running down with my ex-receiver, my #1 receiver down the sideline anytime. Canes moving on, close to the money zone, the red zone.
Great play.
And he's going, got him, and he can't hold on to the ball.
Yeah, that was beautiful execution, though, right there by Canes. He had an underneath pattern that he drawed the attention of Strafing's user defender, the defender he's literally controlling on the field, and that's what opened up that corner behind it. So beautiful execution by Canes right there. Didn't hang on to it, but I like the play call.
We call that high-low. A lot of route trees and passing games when they're coordinating. That's what you want. You want to high-low someone and put someone in the squeeze there and make them choose someone. Get the guy over the top or take the underneath stuff. And here we go. Ooh. Oh, great play there. You saw the two guys go outside, and he went to the left side instead of the right side, and the defender got the hand. Call up.
Here we go, 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 for Canes, moving along inside the 30-yard line. He'll snap it from about the 27. Needs a completion here or some sort of play to get that first down. He's 3rd and 10. Got his quarterback in the gun.
Watch quick seam pass to Moore if we get a blitz.
Twins both sides.
Good pocket presence.
A-Rod takes off again.
Ball's out.
Ball's out and it's picked up. He was within a yard of getting that first down, and that's the danger of running your quarterback taking a lick like that.
Strafing pointing to some cats in the crowd here. Getting all kinds of fired up in this one.
Strafing, he's feeling it. Ryan Danzig. Teddy Bridgewater is his favorite player of the Vikings. The Vikings being his team because they're close here for the Madden Club Series, the Madden 17 Vikings Championship. Strafing with the ball again. Take it from his own 21-yard line in the gun, and he's going to hand it off to his running back, and he's going to go ahead and try to do a little game control here and run some clock.
Yeah, and if you're Canes, you've been in this situation before. You just got to hang in there, keep fighting against the adversity. Quick fumble there, it's no problem. You're only down to score.
And you got Strafing pitching the shutout so far, and he's got his tight end across the left side. And when you talk with Strafing, he told me defensively he's one of the best strategists and best minds in Madden. And I was taken back by that. He looked at me and explained it why. Because of the way he's able to force turnovers and the way he lines up, and he's able to take things that you like to do well and take them completely away.
It's a mark of a champion, the ability to dictate to your opponent how you want them to play.
Now, offensively, he talked about being challenged. He has no ground game, but he's showing here short passing attack. We've seen the Patriots do this. That's almost like an extended run as well.
Yeah, the short passing game is the staple of every great Madden player's game. You throw these underneath crossing patterns, and you look to get yards after the catch. That's where you see guys like Deion Sanders play such pivotal roles in these games. You want to start everything low. That then forces your opponent to try and take those things away. And then with good timing, you can go downfield to some deep options.
2nd and 7 for
Jimmy Graham.
Strafing. Oh, and he's fumbled. It's picked up by his offensive lineman. The big ugly gets the rock, and he actually gains about 4 or 5 yards. So we got 3rd and 3 here for Strafing.
Hey, man, and sometimes, Farrell says this all the time, but sometimes Madden's good for you. Sometimes Madden's bad to you. Right there, Madden was good to him right there.
It was. Or if you're Canes, you're like, no, Madden was bad to you. 3rd down for Strafing. He's got his receiver out there, Deion Sanders. Hold on to that rock, prime time. On the left side out there, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see Strafing. He's got a couple options to go downfield. Jimmy Graham's been streaking down the middle of the field a couple times in this game. One for a big touchdown. The last on that fumble, he had him wide open again. Kane recognized that and start defending that.
1st and 10 here for the Madden 17 Vikings Championship, brought to you this quarter by Buffalo Wild Wings, the official fantasy sports headquarters of the Minnesota Vikings. picked up 7 yards there, Gibbs. 2nd and 3 for Strafing.
Yeah, he's been great on first down in this one. Picking up pivotal yards on first down that dictates what he can call on 2nd and 3rd downs, gets him into manageable situations. 2nd and 3, really, world's your oyster. You can call anything here. Go downfield, short pass, run. That makes play calling a lot easier.
Speaking of Buffalo Wild Wings, got to love the spread. Oh, he's got him over there. And we've got a completion on the corner route. Toe drag swag.
And finally comes down with it, gets down all the way to the 8-yard line. That was a beautiful touch pass, and rather than throwing a bullet, he took advantage of one of the features in Madden 17 where you can double tap the button, the receiver's button, and throw a little dunk right in there for the big play right there for Strafing.
Drop it right in. So here we go, Strafing trying to take I guess we can say a sort of a commanding lead here if he can get a touchdown. 2-minute warning now. 1st and goal for Strafing inside the 10-yard line. Gonna motion some guys, got trips. No, even here, he got the eye, and he's running Williams off the right side on the ISO.
Yeah, I like the timeouts here from Canes to give himself an opportunity to get the ball back and then put a drive together for himself. Strafing here, I like that play call to run the ball to try and waste some timeouts and some clock here for Canes.
You're not going to eat a lot of clock here. You probably just want to go ahead and score.
You got to try and score.
Yeah, don't worry about the clock. He's got too many timeouts to let that happen. 2nd and goal now inside the 5. Call it the 4-yard line. Strafing, once again, got the eye. Once again, hands it off. Woo. Oh, no, faked the handoff there, and the pass incomplete there. 3rd and goal for Strafing.
Yeah, he's looking the back of the end zone there. Randy Moss, get the ball up high to him. Try to get the ball in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. That's where these guys like to attack in this situation. If you're playing at home, you're new, you have difficulty scoring in the red zone, throw the ball high to one of your big receivers in the back of the end zone. These spots, usually it's good.
Yeah, especially if you get the linebackers to bite on some sort of play action.
Draw action.
They got the draw action, right? Oh, and no. Ricky Williams going to come up short. So 4th and goal here, no-brainer, you kick the field goal.
Take the 3, go up 2 possessions here if you're Strafing.
Surprised to see him run the ball there?
Listen, he went for the play action on second down, which that's his shot there. I do like the play call. A lot of times you'll see guys will drop their defensive lineman into coverage there to combat that. So I think that was more of like a game situational call where he was anticipating one thing but didn't get it. So
here we go, 1st and 10. Canes with the ball, and Canes, the 2 seed here in this Madden 17 Vikings Championship live here at Mall of America. Down 10-0. See if we can mount another comeback in this championship series. 1st and 10 for Canes, and he's got Deion Sanders over there. Deion holding on to that rock. Didn't hold it out that time for Canes, 2nd and inches.
Yeah, and Strafing just keeping Canes off balance. It's really difficult for him right now to determine where's the pressure coming from. Left edge, right edge. It's keeping him off balance. It's making him keep extra defenders in the block. Right there, pressure off the right edge, force the rollout. And then a wise slide right there. So again, you're seeing the cat and mouse game. I haven't seen anyone in this tournament thus far do it as well as Strafing has. He's shown the ability that he can bring pressure off both sides of the field. Not many people can do that. Watch, quick pop pass. Wants A.
1st and 10 for Strafing, throwing it away under a little bit of pressure. Left to play another down, and that down will be 2nd and 10 now for Canes. Trying to get something on the board before the end of the first half.
Still in striking distance here. You still can call everything in your playbook. You're still in this game.
Yeah, no problem. Just 10-0.
Pressure off the left edge here, Larry. Watch for it.
We got Canes in the gun, calling some audibles. A-Rod. Twins left and twins right with the receivers there. One back in the backfield, offset to his right side.
Trying to screen.
Got him up top. Deion Sanders. Paul Krause. The single bar on the face mask.
Separate,
man.
Look at him. Separate man from ball. Paul Krause. Big time hit right there. Deion Sanders dropping it there. So pressure off that left edge once again. You can see, okay, Canes adjust. Now he's bringing his halfback off the left edge to Strafing now recognize that and bring pressure off the right edge.
Paul Krause wearing that moon mask we used to call it back in the day. 3rd and 10 for Canes. Got 5 wides out. Spreading the ball out. Spreading his receivers out. Got trips to the right. Needs to pick up a play here. Under 1:20 left in the first half. Got plenty of time.
Good strike.
And he's got a guy. Randy Moss with the catch down the right sideline there. No pressure, no problem for Canes.
Yeah, good striking. So what you're seeing, the adjustment now we're seeing from Canes on the pivotal 3rd downs, he's going to an empty set where he's got a halfback split to the left of the offensive line and a tight end split to the right. That's helping him be able to pick up pressure off both of those sides of the field. So he's picking up the blitz, and that's where you can see hangs in the pocket, delivers the dart down the sideline for a big conversion.
Looks like he's expecting some pressure on the left-hand side. He moves Williams back over to the left-hand side. Now back. A bit of the pistol action, if you will. Ricky Williams tried, he had a hole, but he just couldn't break the tackles there of Strafing, playing some good defensive loss of 3.
Yeah, some good late adjustments there from Strafing. He moved his whole defensive line and all of his linebackers. Again, this is something Strafing says. He just makes random adjustments in the feel and flow of the game that most people don't, and that was one of them that we just saw there, adjusting his whole defense. That's right before the snap of the ball.
Strafing saying he thinks he's the best player here, but I've got to go and prove it. That was the quote from him. So right now he's proving that he belongs.
You know how many people actually will say that, right? Either, I am the best player, or no, I am, but no one gives me the respect. Well, you got to win.
Exactly.
You got to win. And listen, this is a great opportunity for you to go out and win an event to prove that you're the best.
3rd and 2 for Canes, driving here, trying to make this a one-score game. Get into that end zone. 3rd and 2 here, critical here, because if he doesn't convert, probably will kick the field goal. So big defensive stand for Strafing if he can bow his neck right here. And he's looking back. Oh, got it wide open. That's a touchdown. Great combination, a great throw, great completion, and we get a touchdown.
That was a great drive right there from Canes. Slow and methodical. He had to convert on a lot of big spots, had great pocket presence. He was able to pick up the pressure. That was the first drive. He had to work for that one right there. So that has to give him the utmost confidence as we head into the second half that he should feel great about going against Strafing's defense.
A lot of time left. Under 50 seconds left, though, for my man I.B. Strafing. He's got time. He's got a 10-7 lead with 49 seconds left. What do you do here? Do you put the pedal to the metal and try to get something on the board, or do you say, hey, I've got this lead. Let me just see what I can do the first couple of plays, and then I'll take it from there? Yeah,
a lot of times you'll see is something safe and conservative on first down to get the clock going, so maybe it's a run or a quick drag, and that gets the play going a little bit. Here he's going to roll out, scramble.
Quarterback is slow.
Aaron Rodgers, baby.
Aaron Rodgers, I thought he was faster than that.
But see, that's a good situation because now the clock is moving a little bit, so then if you don't convert on first or second down, the clock is still going. You don't give any opportunities to Canes here. So you still got one timeout, trying to get into field goal range here if you're Strafing.
Oh, that was dangerous, but couldn't hold on to it. Couldn't quite hold on to that pass there. 2nd and 10 for IB Strafing as he tries to move closer to midfield and possibly put up some points.
Yeah, so what you see in this spot here is if he doesn't complete a pass here, you'll probably get a run on 3rd down to waste the clock, and then you just go for it on 4th, chuck it with no time remaining.
Sure.
But in this spot here, he wants to try and convert. He got that one timeout still, got an opportunity to get a field goal.
Oh, a scary, dangerous play there across the middle with a couple of branches, some trees running through the middle of the field there for Canes, playing very good, and Strafing as well.
Yeah, and this is that spot right here. If you play this wrong, come back and hurt you here because you could give the ball back to Canes with some time potentially here. If you don't complete a pass, it would be 4th down. Screaming.
Oh, and he brought
ball's out.
The ball's out.
Sometimes Madden's good for you,
and it's recovered by Strafing.
Sometimes Madden's bad for you. And once again, Madden is good for Strafing right now, and that is another break for him with another fumble that he recovered there. So now, calls his timeout, ball in the 49, 19 seconds. He still can throw the ball over the middle of the field, but he didn't have to hurry and get his field goal unit on the field.
Canes bringing pressure on that last play. Oh, great route. Thought he was held a little bit there. Looks like
that was a little sticky right there. That was
like some contact downfield.
All right, so now 15 seconds. Again, you could still throw a deep pass down the middle of the field here and still have a shot to get your field goal unit on the field. But a safer play would be to try to get down towards the sideline and get out of bounds.
No timeouts left for Strafing. He's got the ball, 15 seconds left. Right at midfield. Needs about probably 15 yards to be realistically in field goal range. 2nd and 10 for Strafing.
Dialing up a blitz.
Dialing up the blitz, and that might just do it in the first half there.
I like that play call right there.
He almost had it last about 3 plays ago, Elmo, when he brought the pressure from both sides off the edge.
Yeah, and that was a good blitz from Canes. Timely there.
2, 1.
Got it off.
He got it off, and he's going to run the ball.
Ball is out.
Ball is out, and it's picked up, but that's the end of the first half. As we go into halftime, live here at Mall of America, the Madden 17 Vikings Championship. And it's Strafing with the 10-7 lead.
A lot of fumbles in that first half. These guys need to get their ball protection in order here in the second half. Strafing gets the first crack here at the first opportunity in the second half. Canes, though, I like the more aggressive tone of Canes on that last drive. I know it was some garbage time there at the end of the half, but we haven't seen a lot of blitzing defense from him. I'd like to see him go back to it, kind of dictate the pace here to Strafing a little bit.
All right, first play of the second half of the third quarter. Strafing on offense now. Gain of, I was going to say none. It was no gain.
And here you go. Canes, he's dialing up some pressure here. Wants to bring pressure off the left edge. He's going to bring pressure off the right edge. Delayed.
He's got time.
Blitz.
Great defensive play there, sticking that hand in there for the linebacker for Canes.
Yeah, it's a good change of pace right there. We set up a pressure to look like it's coming from that left slot. Then he brings it off the right sideline. Good blitz right there from Canes.
3rd and 10 for Strafing. Needs to pick up 10 yards here at his own 25. He's got to get to his own 35-yard line to pick up a first down. He's in the gun.
Absolute gas off the left edge.
Got him with Ricky Williams on the right side. Great play call there as he brought that blitz off the left edge.
Yeah, great conversion right there. You can see Canes not in a cover two. Typically what you see there when you spend that many blitzers, you typically protect the short part of the field, so if they do dump it off to a halfback like that, you'll have a defender there to take him down for a short gain.
1st and 10, and he's got his guy up over the middle. Oh, and he can't hold on to it for a little seam action with some pop passing there for Strafing.
Yeah, and he went to the quick play fake, tried to hit him directly over the middle of the field, but Jimmy Graham not able to come down with it. Again, Canes dialing up the pressure here, getting a little more aggressive.
Got Randy Moss on that right sideline. He had a step on the defender.
Yeah, didn't come down with it, though. It dropped out again. A lot of drops so far in this tournament. We've been seeing some of these big-time receivers. 3rd and 10, you need to pick up the pressure off the left edge, find some time to hang in the pocket, and deliver a strike on the right sideline into Moss.
Lots of drops in this Vikings championship at 17. 3rd and 10, got some time. Got him. Way to set that up. Ricky Williams out of the backfield.
Yeah, and what was beautiful about that is the rollout to the right side of the field. That's going to draw the attention of that flat defender. It gives just enough time for his halfback, Ricky Williams, to get out of the backfield, get behind the defender. Beautiful timing on the throw, and he gets the big first down.
1st and 10, here we go. Ricky Williams up the gut, running really hard. Give him about 4 or 5 there.
Yep, so going back to the run game, Canes. Typically, we've been seeing him in that coverage defense so far in this tournament. Now, playing against Strafing here, he's starting to dial up the blitzes a little bit, playing a little more cover two, protect the short part of the field, bring pressure off either edge. Like the aggressive play calls.
Canes playing defense. Strafing with plenty of time, and he throws it away. You look at Strafing, and he's been playing competitively for the last 6 years, but he's been playing basically Madden since he was 5. So that's 20 years. So he's 25 now. So the guy knows what he wants to do here when he's got those sticks in his hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, in the Madden Bowl, he went 2-1 in the online groups. He beat Evilo, he beat Estelo, and he lost to W and ended up winning the entire Madden Bowl tournament. So, I mean, he's not, this is not anything new to him, playing Madden at the highest level. So he is well versed in how to win a big game, and he's looking to do it here today. No better opponent than to try and take down Canes.
Throwing a completion there for 3 yards on the right side. Strafing's going to go for the field goal and extend this lead to a 6-point game and try to go up 13-7. The quick is up, and it is right down Broadway. It's good. Strafing takes a lead, 13-7 over Canes.
Yeah, and here you go. Now you feel good about that if you're Strafing, but you also got to remember you're 1 touchdown away from being down a point. So a tough spot to be in. He still needs to get a defensive stand here.
3:21 left in the third quarter. Strafing with a 6-point lead, 13-7 here against Canes. As we watch here at the Mall of America, live here for the Madden 17 Vikings Championship. Canes with the rock, plenty of time. Plenty of time.
D.
Oh, what a pick there. Your guy once again. Is that Barr?
Anthony Barr, right again. That's a beautiful play by Strafing. A lot of times what ends up happening there is you have a user defender he had there on Barr. They drop down, take away the short pattern. That time, that's just wherewithal. That's just knowing the situation. He drops the deep route, perfect position, and gets the huge interception in this one right here for Strafing. Great play.
Almost like he baited him to throw.
Absolutely
that.
did.
Oh, he
Absolutely
did right there. Great play by Strafing. Now he's got the rock up 6. Canes got look. He's got a boy's neck. Now it's time to step up and get a defensive stop here. Can't allow nothing more than a field goal here to keep it a 1-score game, possibly maybe 2 if he gets a field goal. It'll be a 9-point game. 2nd and 2 for Strafing. Letting that clock run down. Using the clock.
Love it.
Game
Love it.
Control.
Gamesmanship right there. It's fantastic.
Fakes to his hand. Oh, he fakes to his back, and good D by Canes. I was begging, imploring, bow your neck, and he did right there, 3rd and 14 for Strafing.
Yeah, and he goes back to that coverage style look, and it's been working for him so far in this tournament. I like it, goes back to it.
Strafing, across the middle, OBJ. Got about half of it back, 4th and 5 here.
Yeah, this is a tough spot. You go to kick the field goal, you go up the 2 scores, and that's the big thing here. Yeah, I don't know if he can make that.
Yeah, this field goal is going to be from around, what, 50? 55?
Max kicked it.
Max kick 55, good!
Ooh, that is a clutch kick right there from Strafing. All smiles all the time with him right now in this one. That was a big field goal right there. Clutch gene right there from Strafing to be able to kick a 55-yarder.
2-score game. That was huge for Strafing as he kicks it off. Canes bringing it out, and he's out to about the 25. 1:44 left in the 3rd quarter. Strafing playing some solid defense, doing what he needs to do on offense. Game control with a 9-point lead. That is a 2-score game, Gibbs.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job on the defense side of the ball. Strafing keeping Canes from really being able to identify where the pressure is coming from. This time coverage drops back. Finds open receiver. That's easy pickings.
And he brought the linebacker up to take care of Rodgers there and left the receiver wide open out there on the left side. Picks up about 15 to 20 yards there.
Yeah, so right now, if you're Canes, again, another slow, methodical drive. You had one right before the end of the half. You got to be thinking the same thing here. Put together a couple plays, take your underneath options, take your shots downfield only if they're available. Don't force throws right now. You can't do that when you're down 9 points.
And the big key, convert those opportunities. Good play there. He was looking for his receiver out to the right, had 2 men underneath and a guy deep back as well. Great opportunity there and a great awareness to throw that thing away.
Yeah, and Strafing sticking true to form here. He said he'll be the one that goes from play to play, formation to formation. He's playing a lot of 3-4, but he's changing up the play calls. Cover 4s, cover 3s, cover 2s. So sticking true to form here the way he plays.
Oh, watch out. Ball is out. Oh, we've got a scoop. Do we have a score? He breaks the tackle. Oh, my goodness. And Strafing balling on that side of the ball. He got a little Randy Moss there.
Separate, baby.
Yes, sir.
Separate right there. And that is a huge play for Strafing. Another sacked, fumble, touchdown. Get on the scoreboard. He's talking to his guys in the crowd, getting all kinds of fired up. He knows that touchdown right there gets him 1 step closer to a championship matchup against Drag.
But if you're Canes, calm down. Still a 2-score game. 16 points. You've got about 6 minutes left to make this thing happen. Plenty of time. It starts right here on the offensive side of the ball. Hold on to that rock there, though.
Yeah, and really, it's when you look at the way Strafing's playing, he's really forcing Canes' hand here of taking all these routes underneath, really taking away all the deep options. So great preparation from Strafing, knowing how to stop the deep options downfield. And Canes right now, he needs to put together a drive, or else this one's going to get out of hand quick.
And we started there with the completion there, and we'll give him about 7 or 8 yards on that play. 2nd and 3 for Canes as he looks to try to get back in this ball game and keep it within 2 scores.
And he goes back to that empty look here for pick up some pressure.
Oh, with the big sack by Strafing off the edge, and there's your guy again.
Yeah, gets picks, he gets sacks, he does it all, 6'5". And listen, the guy that's wearing Anthony Barr in the crowd, he doesn't even know what's going on. He's just too strong right now, baby.
Canes looking, got his receiver on the right-hand side there. Going to be a little short, 4th and 3 here. This could be the ball game.
Yeah, big spot right now, 4th and 3.
Got to convert here. This is a must.
Strafing, dial up a hot one.
Oh, he's got the blitz. Oh, we've got another interception. Another turnover for Strafing. Dialing it up on defense. Only allowed 7 points so far here in 3 quarters of action, Gibbs.
Yeah, and the pressure is just too real right now for Canes to handle. That was an absolute heater off both edges on that one. The cover 2 blitz, he stops, lurks over the middle of the field, gets the big interception. And right now, it's Strafing heading into the 4th quarter. Throw your 4s up, baby. We're about to get to the 4th quarter action. These 2 gentlemen here are playing to get to the championship match of this Vikings Club Series Championship. $3,500 on the line, a trip to the Madden Championship Series, Club Series Championship on the line as well, and of course, pride. Pride is on the line here for these great players.
Pride being something that's very important for both of these players, and when you talk about Strafing, I ask them strengths. So, I'm a defensive guy. I'm like, yeah, I know that, but what is your strength? I will send pressure.
Yeah, listen, I want some of these blitzes. I got to talk to him after this and get some of these myself so when I play at home, I can win.
That's how you show strength, by bringing pressure. What a game so far for IB Strafing. But look, it's not over. Canes has an opportunity. He's only down 16 points. He's got the full fourth quarter to try to make a comeback, but it starts here. He has to get a stop.
Need to stop big time.
Can't allow anything more than a field goal here. Preferably, if he can get out of here unscathed, that'd be nice as well. Needs a turnover here, Gibbs. 3rd and 3 for Strafing. Don't do anything crazy. There you go. Get it, hand it off, take it, take your 3, and move on, and continue playing great defense, which he's done throughout this tournament.
Yeah, let the clock tick here. 24 seconds on the play clock. Take this underneath 4 minutes. You then play the time possession game in this one here, and then you move on. So right now, if you're Canes, you got to think score quickly, score efficiently. How do you move the ball downfield when your opponent is sending all the pressure against you like Strafing is? Needs to shore up his pass protection, needs to find his big receivers in the biggest moments of the game to get back in this one.
Field goes up from about 45 yards, and it's good. Strafing takes a 19-point lead. It's 26-7. He's got the lead over Canes, and if you're Canes, you have to move the ball. You got to find these chunk plays now. You've got to score here, preferably within a minute at least, right?
Yeah, and listen, this is when you're building your Madden Ultimate Team salary cap squad. This is where your big players need to step up. You got Randy Mosses of the world. You got Jerry Rices of the world. This is where these guys need to step up and make big plays. We saw it in the first half for Strafing. His Jimmy Graham making a huge play over the middle of the field. One-on-one coverage. He won that battle. That's what we need to see right now for Canes on his squad.
Hurry, but have patience. See if he can pull that off here as he attempts to try to come back. 2nd and 10, pass incomplete there. If you're Canes and you're looking to try to get back into this game, you got to start trying to go deep.
Good blitz.
Got to try to go deep, and he's got his receiver down to the right-hand side. That's a completion. You need more of that. 12, 15-yard gains, moving the ball, and also getting the clock stopped.
Yeah, and right there from Strafing, what's difficult to defend or to anticipate is you don't ever really know what he's in. You don't know where pressure's coming from. You don't know the coverage behind it, and that makes your reads 1 second slower. Right there, another sack.
Off the side, right there off the edge. Once again, I will send pressure. That's what Strafing said in the pre-game meetings, and he's living up to the billing right now by bringing the pressure on both sides. Like you said, one of the few competitors that's been able to do it on both sides of the coin. 2nd and 18, plenty of pressure, plenty of opportunity for Canes. He had plenty of time to throw the ball. Can't get the completion there. That falls incomplete. 3rd and 18.
Yeah, Deion Sanders had the option there to catch that ball, but gets hit, drops it. Known for that. He has a great separation, great ability after the catch, but not known for his ability to hang on to the ball in traffic. Now, if you're Strafing, 3rd and 18, nothing better than Madden players seeing 3rd and 18 and dialing up a hot one.
And he's coming off the side, ball's out again. Oh, it's an incompletion. Woo. Another bullet.
Yeah, 4th and 18, and this is when you send your heat. This is where you win ball games right here. You do not let your opponent get an opportunity here. This is where you dial up that special heater. You send the house here if you're Strafing.
If you're Strafing, this is how you can put the game away.
Oh, yeah.
You can just stomp on his face with a hobnail boot right here. It's the great Larry Munson would say from the University of Georgia. He goes deep, and it's caught. Canes not done yet. Off the left side, picks up the 1st down, and he's moving into Strafing's territory. One of the few times it's happened today.
Yeah, and Canes goes one-on-one downfield, gets a swerve catch right there for a completion.
The pressure was coming. Oh, and he's got him again.
Pressure burst pipes, baby, and right now Strafing has all the heat for days. Canes, no true answer right now to pick up some of this pressure we're seeing.
And you got to admire him, not changing, still being aggressive defensively. Not going to give up the easy step. It's out of pick, and it is.
Who else? Another Viking. Another Viking with the interception. Harrison Smith down that sideline. Again, you can see a cover 3 cloud right there from Strafing. You don't typically see that. It changes up the shell of the coverage behind in the deep secondary. Causes confusion, and confusion causes turnovers.
And, of course, you're going to be Strafing. You're going to run the rock here and try to run out this clock and book your ticket to the final against NC Drag, Ink Drag, whatever they want to call him, in the final here at the Mall of America for $3,500 and a spot in the Madden Club Series Championship in middle of April.
Yeah, and when talking to, as we look forward to that next game, Drag versus, well, potentially it could be here, Strafing. Drag had said, when we were talking before the game, he was saying, if he doesn't win the tournament, one of the guys he thought that could win is Strafing. So he thought that highly of Strafing. He thinks that highly of his game, and for good reason. We're seeing here Strafing taking it to Canes right now, one of the best players in the world.
I'm looking forward to that matchup. Look, I'm not going to count the chickens before they hatch, okay? Canes is still in his thing. Look, he's down 19. It's a 3-score game. It's going to take a miracle for him to get back. But we
saw a couple miracles today.
We just saw a miracle. Yeah. I'm not going to say Katie bar the door just yet.
Uh-oh.
But if it can help, if he can get Dion out there.
What are you doing?
Oh, my goodness, if he can make one man miss.
What are you doing?
Strafing
just run down the sideline.
He may have just saved himself a win right there with that tackle.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there for Canes.
Canes got to look for some chunk plays here. You can't nickel and dime your way down the field. Not enough time when you're down by 3 scores. And he's going deep. Oh, and almost caught by Deion Sanders there.
Yeah, I like the aggressive nature there. One-on-one, take a shot to one of your big receivers there, Deion. Doesn't come down with it, but it was only first down, so he still had the ability here to dink and dunk downfield.
And you can take another shot.
Good play.
Oh, great little pass there. Had a step on the defender.
We'll take it to the 2 here. He's got no timeouts. That's important to know. So this situation, he needs scores. He needs onside kicks to get back in this one if you're Canes.
He needs chunks. Anything less than 15, 20 yards, it's a waste of time. You've got to look down the field big time.
There it is again. Good play.
There's another play there.
I like it.
Tick, 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 tick. But if you're Strafing, you'll take that. You want a 12-yard pass, you can have that. Time running down, under 2 minutes to go in the game. Strafing with the lead, 26. Ah, there he's got him. Over the middle, down the seam, inside the 5. Trying to make a comeback with Randy Moss.
Yeah, ball down to the 2. Now you need a quick score here. Look for a quick pass over the middle of the field. One of your big receivers.
Everything's got to be quick. Tick, 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 tick. Almost with the pick there for Khalil Mack.
Yeah, and one weakness of Canes' team, he said, was his tight end. He doesn't draft and doesn't build a tight end for his salary cap team here, so not a big-time target for him here. Look for some outside options.
Good point there. Canes looking. Not going to find him there. 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and we're starting to see some of the issues with not taking a tight end. When you get into the red zone, those tight ends become pivotal to the success of your offense. Scoring in this part of the field, very difficult in the condensed space.
With that Madden Ultimate Team salary cap, you got to build a complete team.
Good D.
Oh, good D. I thought he had it.
Great user. He just shot the gap right there with that Anthony Barr. That is a mark of a champion. The ability to shoot running lanes against the run like that is a very, very difficult task to do. Strafing just made it look easy on that one.
And you saw some of the defensive linemen getting off blocks as well. So you're right, the user guy and Barr coming down through there with the
got him open.
Defender. He's got him wide open. Get it to him.
Jerry. All right. Here we go. You got one more. One more in you.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. There he goes.
That's it.
Hey.
Katie Barr.
Couple knees, and you get out of here with a George W.
Don't need a hero. Don't need a hero. Take the knee, and you get out of Dodge.
Yeah, and listen, if you're Canes in this one, you got to just keep your head up high. You just ran into an absolute savage on the sticks right here with Strafing. I'm really impressed the way his defensive game plan was in this one. His ability to change his play calling, keep his opponent off balance, bring pressure from all different parts of the field. It's not something that you typically see from players, so he's really enforced his will in this one to win this game. So you got to tip your hat to both players, but Strafing, what a performance here to get to the championship match.
Got to be excited if you're a Strafing, the 3rd seed from Marshfield, Wisconsin. One last kneel down in the victory formation, and he hands it off. Anyway, and that's the ball game. It's the number 3 seed, IB Strafing, getting the win over the 2 seed, Canes. And it's IB Strafing moving on to play in the finals against Drag. And as you'll see, the competitors, 2 tough guys right there showing some love. Great, great sportsmanship there, as you can see. And it's